Hey, it's Pokaie. So I went ahead and made 6 brand new weapons, not really brand new, but 6 new variations to weapons that I would love to see come into this next season. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So first off, we have the Tri-Stringer, which now has Auto Bomb and Ink Storm. I feel like this could be very helpful for the weapon. This shares a very similar design concept as the original Tri-Stringer, where the Stringer can't really rely only on the main weapon itself. The Stringer, in order to be effective, has to rely on all aspects of itself. You know, it has to rely on the sub, it has to rely on the special. So I feel like this kit in general sort of sticks to that design concept in a way, where Auto Bomb is really good to apply pressure and to, you know, locate enemies, and also push them out of areas as well. And Ink Storm is also really good, again, at, you know, pushing people out of areas, applying pressure, getting ink coverage. I feel like in general, the kit itself complements the main weapon. So I would love to have this in the game. I feel like this can be very helpful for the weapon. And it still sticks to that same design concept that the original Stringer had, where it's like, hey, you can't use the main weapon to get good. You have to use the entire thing. So I feel like this could be very helpful for the game and just for the weapon itself, you know? Next up, though, we have Tenebrella with Toxic Mist and Big Bubbler. Now, the reason I put Mist and Bubbler on this is so Mist can help it to be aggressive, while Bubbler can help it to be more defensive and supportive at the same time for its team. For example, let's say you're putting up a tent. Well, first off, what you could do is throw down a Big Bubbler. That way you can have teammates jump to you if you need it, and then you shoot out tent. And then as you're shooting out tent, you throw Toxic Mist ahead of you at enemies, and then shoot them down with the main weapon. That way you're using, you know, all aspects of the weapon, and even if you're not, you're still at least using Toxic Mist to your advantage, since Tenebrella has a pretty high damage output, albeit pretty meh at times of a weapon, but Mist can help to really support the main weapon itself. Next up, though, I made a kit for the Nova. Now, yes, I know. I crap on the Nova all the time, but listen. This would be great for the weapon. This would be great. You know, Burst Bomb would really help to lower the amount of shots you need to kill a person. And then Ink Storm will also help it to provide better support for the team, since it did get a ink coverage buff during the 2.1 patch, I think. Burst Bomb can help it get more ink coverage very quickly, and Ink Storm will also help it to get more ink coverage as well as provide more damage. So I feel like overall this could be very helpful. I can see it being very OP for modes like Zones and Tower and Rainmaker potentially, but I would love to have this in the game as opposed to what we have right now, which is just a pure locator weapon. Next up, though, I made a kit for the Wiper, which now has Suction Bomb and Killer Whale. And the reason I gave it Suction Bomb is so that it has the ability to use a sub that can just kind of force people in or out of an area, you know, and then you can follow up with the main weapon. And the Whale, of course, that way it can, you know, track people down a lot easier, since you do have the reticle aimed on a person if you are targeting them. And the Whale tracks, obviously, so you can provide support damage with the main weapon itself or with the kit in general. Next up, though, we have Nautilus. Now, I personally feel like this kit would be a better kit than what it has right now in the game. Because right now, I think it has Point Sensor and Ink Storm, which, given, aren't that bad. I feel like Ink Storm is very helpful for Nautilus, but I don't know if Point Sensor is exactly what it needs. With this kit, though, Nautilus can afford to be a bit more aggressive, while also still supplying support for the team against, you know, Burst Bomb, ink coverage, and damage. And then Killer Whale can just help to locate and, you know, pressure enemies out of an area. So I feel like overall Nautilus could definitely benefit from this kit, but I don't think I can see Nintendo implementing it into the game. Alright, and then for the last weapon that I designed, it was the V-Jet, which now has Fizzy Bomb and Wave Breaker. Fizzy Bomb is there as a way for it to defend itself, because I feel like V-Jet kind of suffers as doing that. And then Wave Breaker is there, so not only does it have a way to defend itself from weapons like dualies, that I feel like at times can be a very hard counter for V-Jet, it can have a way to support its team as well, just in any given scenario, you know? But, I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I mean, I'm definitely gonna end up making more of these in the future for the upcoming season. Hopefully we do end up getting a new Nautilus kit or new Nova kit that can really help benefit the weapon in general, and, you know, kind of make the old kit, or at least the current one as of recording this video, just inferior, I guess. I don't know what the term is. But man, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and man, I'll see you guys later. Bye!